Hello, I'm Jane Denning from Medusa Games, and we just want to share with you a new edition of Tinker Tailor. So this card game came out a few years ago, but we have redone it, made the character cards bigger, the artwork brighter, and also introduced a two-player version. So Tinker Tailor is basically a set collection card game. You're trying to choose a role that will enable you to get the most sets and things out of the goods in the market. So we have a market here with money, varying amounts of money, and then goods that you can buy. So we have bread, we have fish, we have cloth, we have gems, and there is also, although not out in this particular thing, there's also wine. So 5 types of goods, and then money. You can use the money to buy goods. Each person has a character, which from this selection here, you choose your role, and then when that role comes up in the rhyme, Tinker Tailor, Soldier Sailor, you then do what it says on the card. So, to begin with, James is going to start off by selecting his role.
Okay, so to select a role, you draw a card for each person playing the game, and then another 2 cards, just as you would with the goods or money cards. So as there's 3 of us playing today, I'm going to take 5 cards. Now, I wouldn't normally show these to anybody, but there are 5 different roles that all have different abilities that I can use on this turn. So we have the tailor. I could take any one goods card in the market. As I don't have any goods cards right now, that might be a good way to start. The rich man, take one of the highest value money cards in the market. A thief, look through one player's cards and take 1 card, money or goods. That wouldn't be advantageous at this point in the game, as no one has any cards yet. Beggar man, take 1 coin money card or a bread card from every player who has one. Again, no one has any cards at this point in the game, so that's a bit useless. And select 1 or more of the lowest value money cards from the market. Well, I can see there are 2 there, so it's probably not particularly a great choice for me to do that. So I think to start off with, I'll be the tailor and take 1 goods card from the market. I would then give the cards to the next player, who will then decide on what they're going to be.
So I have the thief card, beggar man, poor man, and the rich man cards still available. I think from this, that I will take the beggar man card for now, as there's not a whole lot of choice for me currently. And I'll pass these over.
Okay. So I now have 3 cards to choose from. Normally I would have no clue what the other 2 had taken. So looking at what's available, rich man, that lets me have money, and there is a 5 money card there. So as I've got no clue what anybody else has had at this point, I think I will go with the rich man. So I do that, and then without showing anybody what the other cards are, I put these back in there. And now we simply go through reading out on the card in order.
So I'd say Tinker, Tailor, and then I'd say that's me. Take any 1 goods card in the market. I'd have a look, see there's a gems, which is the highest value goods card, and take that. We would then replenish the market. Soldier, sailor, rich man.
Ah, that's me. So rich man, take 1 of the highest value money cards in the market. Well, I see a 5 there. Now with this 5, I can either keep it or I can use it straight away to buy things. So I think I'm going to buy a cloth and a fish. Costs are the large number there. So I can get both of those. So that goes on the discard pile for money. And we replace that. And then we also replace the goods in the market here.
Okay, so I'd continue poor man, beggar man.
That's me.
Take a 1 coin money card or a bread card from every player. Okay, so I have fish and I have cloth.
And I have gems.
So I don't get anything for
No.
this turn.
Poor beggar man. But there are other cards that could come out where actually the beggar man can be quite good. So let us move on to the next round. So what would normally happen now is we shuffle again, and then Helen would have 5 cards from the top and choose her role.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the cards I pulled out this time are the Witch. The Witch gets to take 1 random goods card from each player. Add 1 from your hand plus 1 from the market. Now choose to keep any 2. Each other player chooses 1 in clockwise order from you. I also have the Tinker. Select 1 or more of the lowest value goods card from the market.
There's a lot of bread in there at the moment.
I also have the Actor. I get to choose one of the roles that have been played this round and perform the same action as that role. The Actor comes last in the selection, so I would get to pick if, let's say, James had the Tinker card and played that. I could also say I would like to play as the Tinker this round. I also have the Pirate card. Take any 2 cards from the market, so that can be the money cards or the goods cards, and replace these with Pirate cards.
I've got these over here.
Next turn, when Pirate is called out, replace both cards, whether the Pirate is played or not.
So basically what that's doing is the pirate takes things from the market, and instead of the market replenishing like it normally does, pirate cards go in there instead. So that's a way of stopping other players having as much choice that round.
And the last card of this selection is the Young Man. Take either the lowest value goods card and the lowest value money card from the market, or any 1 goods or money card. So from the selection, and as it was said earlier, normally people would have no idea what I'm picking, I'm going to choose the Young Man. So that means I'm going to be able to take either the lowest value goods card or the lowest value money card from the market, or any 1 goods or money card.
Okay, so in this selection I'm going to take my favourite card.
Okay, and in this selection I only have 3 choices, so I'm going to take the Actor and copy someone else. So we put that back into the deck.
And Helen reads off the rhyme.
Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Sailor, Rich Man, Poor Man, Beggar Man, Thief, Preacher, Pirate, Outlaw, Jailer, Old Man, Young Man, which is me. I'm going to take any 1 goods or money card. So I am going to take Cloth.
Okay.
And now continuing with the rhyme, I would next say Merchant, Witch.
I'm the Witch. Okay, so take 1 random goods card from each player.
We both only have 1 goods card.
Add 1 from your hand, plus 1 from the market. So I think we'll have the gem. Now, I can look through these and keep 2 of them. So James had already got a gem, there was another one there, so I think I'll keep those 2. And then I pass it on to James, who gets to choose 1 too.
So I have the choice between the cloth and the fish. I'm going to pick the cloth as it's high value.
Then I'm left with the fish.
And then we continue with the rhyme.
Actor.
Now, I'm the Actor, so I can copy one of the things the other players have done. So I'm going to copy the Witch, take 1 type of goods from the market, and each other player hands me 1 random goods card. So I can select 2 to keep in my hand. I'm going to select the wine as its high value and the cloth, hand it over.
Between these choices of the cloth and the fish, I'm going to go back to the cloth, which is what I originally had.
And I end up with the fish. So, let's do one last round, and this time let's not put all the cards on display and just see how this goes. So this is how you'd normally play, so I deal out 5 for me. I get to look. Ah, yes, that's interesting set of cards there. I think I will go for this one.
Okay. I'm going to select this one.
And then from the ones that I have, I'm going to choose this one.
Okay.
And then put these back.
Okay. So, Tinker.
That's me. So select one or more of the lowest value goods cards from the market. I picked that. As you can see, there are 3 bread, so that will give me quite a few points. And then we replenish.
Tailor. Soldier. Sailor. Rich man. Poor man. Beggar man. Thief. Preacher. Pirate. Outlaw.
That's me. So the outlaw, I get to choose one player and announce a type of goods. If they have any goods cards of that type, they must give you one. I'm going to say wine. James?
So I'd give her the wine, as usually she wouldn't know I had it and the cards would be hidden.
So this adds a bit of a tactic to the game of trying to remember what goods other people have in order to stay aware of what you might be able to steal.
Okay, that was the outlaw. Jailer. Old man. Young man. Merchant. That is me. Take all the goods cards of a single type present in the market. Oh, there's lots of cloth there. So that's quite a powerful card, but when I chose it, what was in the market then is very different to what's in the market now. The cards at the start of the rhyme tend to be not quite so good as the cards later on. See, I could have had that and that would have just been lots of fish, or even just lots of bread. So, we've each had 1 turn. In the full version of the game, we would each have 4 turns with 3 players. And at the end of that, we would then score. And the way we'd score up is by arranging our cards, sorting them into types. So I have 2 gems. 1 gem is worth 4 points. If I had all 8, that would give me 90 points. But I have 2 gems, so that gives me 8 points. And then with the cloth, again, I have 3 cloth. So that's 9 points. And then I also have some fish. Now, in the full version of the game, I might have had time to get 1 of each type of good as well. And if you can cut a complete set, you get extra points for that as well. So in this particular thing, as far as we've got, I think I might have won.
Well, I've done quite rubbish actually. I have 3 breads cards, so that's 3 points. And then I have 1 cloth, which is 2 points. So altogether I'm only on 5.
And I only had 1 cloth, which is worth 2, and 1 wine, which is worth 3. So me and James have the same amount of points.
Okay, so I have 8, 17, 20.
Quite a clear win there.
Yep. But as I say, that was only a quarter of the game. And obviously, as we all know, it's never over till you've played the last card. That's all for Medusa Games. Happy playing.